Marami pong mga legal na immigrants ang ayaw sa mga illegal immigrants dahil po mahaba po ang proseso ng pagpunta sa Amerika at bukod pa doon ay magastos. Marami ding isasubmit na mga dokumento para ma-approve ang iyong application, lalong-lalo na kung ikaw ay magpe-petition ng iyong pamilya.
Let me be clear. There is going to be a mass deportation because we just finished a mass illegal immigration crisis on the border.
Trump's incoming border czar responding to the mayor of Denver, who's threatened to resist deportations.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako si Jocelyn at ngayon ay pag-uusapan natin ang illegal immigration dito sa Amerika. Gaano karaming illegal immigrants ang nasa US ngayon? 11 million ang posibleng ma-deport ng Trump administration sa kanyang second term. Dahil sa mass deportation na gagawin ni President Trump, may mga lumalabas na balita na magkakaroon ng reward sa mga makakapagturo sa mga illegal immigrants para arestuhin ng ICE.
In Missouri, it aims to hand out big bucks for those handing over undocumented immigrants. And the man behind it is Republican State Senator-elect David Gregory, and it's already facing backlash.
This is merely a proposal in the Missouri State Legislature offering up cold, hard cash, if you will, for people to turn in undocumented immigrants. It would create an online portal for the public to report undocumented immigrants to the state's Highway Patrol. If that call or, say, message leads to an arrest, that person who notified authorities would be eligible for a $1,000 reward. SB 72 would also create a Missouri Illegal Alien Certified Bounty Hunter program, allowing everyday citizens to become bounty hunters for immigrants without the proper documents. Funding would come from the state, and immigration attorneys are already raising red flags.
Ibang klase po ang illegal immigrant. Ang illegal immigrant na pumasok sa Amerika na walang inspection. Ito po yung mga tumatawid sa mga borders. Pangalawang klase ng illegal immigration ay ito po yung mga pumasok sa Amerika pero nag-overstay ng kanilang visa. Lalong-lalo na po dun sa mga may hawak ng non-immigrant visa for a specific purpose. Ang Pilipinas po ay panglima sa mga countries na may unauthorized immigrant population na nasa Amerika. 350,000 po ang mga Filipino na illegal immigrants. Ito po ang mga listahan ng mga states kung saan marami pong nakatirang unauthorized immigrant population. Nangunguna po ang California, pangalawa Texas, and then Florida, New Jersey, Illinois. And then, ito po ang mga estimated unauthorized population by country of birth and state of residence. Ang Philippines po ay 350,000 ang illegal immigrants from 2022. Malaki din po ang ginagastos ng mga taxpayers sa mga benefits na napupunta sa mga illegal immigrants. So, panoorin po natin ito.
The number that is the real tell is the one in the upper right-hand corner. And this is just for 1 year. Illegal migration has cost taxpayers $150 billion.
We've been paying to secure the border. If you go out to the border, there are no border agents that are there on the front line because they're processing. Right. They can't do their job. Someone has to pay for that. So the state has been paying for that. This is unbelievable. That is so much money that we could be doing to get our vets that are homeless off the street, people that are living in poverty, fix our schools. We got kids that can't even read, but we're paying for all of this.
Marami pong politicians dito sa Amerika ang nag-oppose sa mass deportation. May mga mayor at gobernador ng mga iba-ibang states ang naghahanda na rin para hindi makipag-cooperate sa mga federal agents ng gobyerno sa pagde-deport ng mga illegal immigrants. Doon naman sa mga nag-oppose sa pagde-deport ng illegal immigrants, ano po ba ang kanilang mga depensa?
Cities. They are mostly Democratic-run areas where cooperation with federal immigration officials is often limited. The Washington Post reports Trump advisors are discussing how to strip federal resources from those cities if they refuse to take part in mass deportations.
Mass deportations on illegal immigrants on day one. Trump saying repeatedly he would utilize the military to deport nearly 11 million people believed to be in the United States illegally. Now, some Democratic mayors of sanctuary cities like LA, Chicago, and Denver say they plan to defy those deportation orders. Denver Mayor Mike Johnston even saying he's not afraid of being jailed for resisting mass deportations. To that, Trump's pick for border czar Tom Homan says, quote, he's willing to go to jail. I'm willing to put him in jail.
Naghahanda na po ang ICE Director na si Tom Homan na ipa-deport ang napakaraming illegal immigrants. Ano po ba ang mga hinahanda nila ngayon?
The Golden State attempted and failed to ban new federal immigration detention centers from opening under President-elect Donald Trump's first term in office. A federal appeals court ruled immigration is a federal issue and determined states cannot overstep the federal government when it comes to immigration enforcement. There are currently 6 ICE detention centers in the state. According to federal documents, ICE is looking for a facility within a 2-hour surface commute of an ICE field office or sub-office and approximately 850 to 950 detention beds, in which 15 to 20% would be reserved for females. The agency says it prefers to find facilities solely for ICE. However, authorities would consider other detention housing other detained populations if separation from ICE detainees is maintained. The facilities can be either publicly or privately owned. The American Civil Liberties Union of Northern California says immigration detention facilities are plagued by severe and ongoing human rights abuses, including a lack of edible food, clean water, inadequate medical care, bullying, harassment, sexual assault, among other grievances. Democratic lawmakers in California urged the Biden administration to shut down a privately run immigration detention center in the state.
Sa mga kababayan natin na wala pong mga dokumento at kung nawala na po ang inyong Philippine passport, pwede po kayong mag-request ng travel document. Ito pong travel document ay one-way only and valid for 30 days and this is only for emergency. Kontakin niyo po ang Philippine Consulate General or ang consul na nasa inyong lugar dahil meron pong tinatawag na territorial jurisdiction ang mga Philippine Consulate na nasa Amerika. So ano po ang dapat i-prepare? I-gather niyo po ang mga importanteng dokumento gaya ng passport, birth certificate, at identification cards at mga bank and property documents. Pangalawa po, i-prepare nyo rin po ang inyong pamilya, lalong-lalo na kung kayo ay merong asawa at anak na may iwan dito sa Amerika. I-liquidate nyo na po ang inyong assets or pwede nyo na pong ibenta ang mga personal na gamit or pwede nyo pong dalhin ito sa Pilipinas. Salamat po sa pagsubaybay sa aking YouTube channel at kung meron po kayong katanungan or komento, i-post lang po sa comments section below. Salamat po sa lahat. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.